It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50.
Gabrielle Union recently went viral for revealing that she and her husband, Dwyane Wade, split their bills 50-50. But what's even more interesting is that she also made it seem like she was living paycheck to paycheck. And you'll be shocked when you hear what she said and how people are taking it. Recently, a clip was shared to Twitter from an episode of the Idea Generation podcast, in which Gabrielle revealed some interesting things about her finances. On the podcast, she said that she and Dwyane split their bills evenly down the middle and have always been like that. She said that it was weird for other people to think that she was the head of her household due to her fame, because to her, they split everything evenly. So there isn't really one single person who's considered in charge of the overall household. But in the same topic of conversation, Gabrielle also said that because they split everything, she was scared to not have work all the time. She claimed that both she and Dwyane have their own families that they take care of and that ultimately rely on their income. And because of that, Gabrielle said that she feels like she can never sleep in or take a night off. She said that there's always something big looming over her, telling her that she needs to work or else someone might not eat that week. She also revealed how it makes her feel when something like a movie deal or other projects end up falling through. Apparently, since she has so much more responsibility with her money, now more than ever, she gets extremely nervous about making sure she makes enough. And if things happen, like a movie not opening, then she gets afraid that she might not be able to take care of everyone like she's expected to. But Gabrielle also opened up about the way her anxiety and past trauma is a major driving force behind these kind of thoughts. She said that she's trying to find peace in the journey and not let her anxiety continuously control her thoughts. And she also said that a lot of this really stems from a scarcity mindset that she had when she first got into the entertainment industry and often didn't have enough money to get by. Although it seemed nice that Gabrielle was opening up about her own struggles and how she still sometimes feels about money, the clip didn't sit right with a lot of people. Between her and Dwyane, the two of them are multi-millionaires in their own right. According to CNBC, Dwyane, who retired from the NBA in 2019, earned nearly $200 million over his 16-year career, and Gabrielle has been a successful working actress since 1993. Not only that, but she's also a businesswoman, a real estate investor, and an author of multiple books. Two of those books are even best-selling memoirs. And when they got married back in 2014, they were both still actively making money with their careers. Honestly, it's really up to them how they want to split the bills and deal with their finances, but it was just so weird that Gabrielle was kind of acting like she was living paycheck to paycheck, which obviously just isn't the case at all. There's no doubt that in order to keep up celebrity appearances, you have to spend money to make it, and most celebrities live expensive lifestyles. But since they are multi-millionaires, there's no reason why either of them should ever feel like they won't have enough money to support themselves and their families, whether they're currently working or not. This has left many people thinking that Gabrielle is just way out of touch with the world and doesn't understand just how good she has it. It also makes people frustrated that she seemingly doesn't really understand that this is largely a middle to lower class issue. Oftentimes, it's the people who are more successful who are able to split things equally and have it actually be fair. But in lower income households, splitting things like that might not always be possible, since there is a lot of unpaid household labor that specifically affects women. From the looks of it, it seems like Gabrielle just doesn't understand that this is an issue that she can't relate to and shouldn't be complaining about. Although she might have lived a life like that when she was younger and had to live paycheck to paycheck, she doesn't anymore, and she presumably hasn't had to live like that for a long time. While it's fair for her to talk about her mental health and the struggles she has with her anxiety, the whole topic is just confusing and comes across as really unaware. Along with the things she said, this clip also went viral because people were confused as to why they felt the need to split things evenly in the first place. Dwyane actually makes a lot more money than she does, and he also cheated on her right before they got married. Before he was married to Gabrielle, Dwyane was with his first wife, Sylvan Bunches, but they split in 2007. Although their divorce wasn't finalized until 2010, he met Gabrielle and started dating her in 2008, and she surprisingly helped to raise his 4 children before they got married in 2014. But in 2013, the two of them hit a serious bump in their relationship when Dwyane cheated on Gabrielle with one of his friends. Not only that, but it was also found out that he was even having a baby with the woman he cheated with. Despite these issues, Dwyane and Gabrielle were able to get past it, and they still went forward with their wedding. Although the two of them are happy being together these days, in 2021, Gabrielle said that if the same thing happened now, she wouldn't take him back. She said that through therapy and through years of gaining perspective and wisdom on the situation, she just wouldn't be willing to take him back the way she did back then. And she also said that one of the biggest things she learned was to not take any advice from people who haven't succeeded in what they're giving you advice on. So she said, if you ask a divorced woman with relationship issues about what you should do in your own relationship, then you've already failed. All All of this was definitely an interesting way to talk about her husband, since it kind of sounded like she might have regretted the choice to stay with him, but at the same time, it's clear that she doesn't regret being with him now, so I guess it all worked out for her anyways. With all that being said, it seems strange that even after everything Dwyane put her through and the fact that she stayed, they still split their bills. You would think that the two of them wouldn't mind sharing at least some kind of finances together, since it's typically what married couples do. It just seems strange that he wouldn't pick up some of the slack since she ultimately forgave him for his mistakes. Although we might not never know why they chose to split their bills evenly or who had the idea in the first place, at least they seem pretty happy. In response to the backlash, Gabrielle posted a video over the viral Beyonce sound that says, "I am happy to see my husband." And in the caption of the video, she poked fun at the whole thing and said that she loved it when he matched her energy and that it was all 50-50 with them. So at least she's taken the criticism in stride and is choosing to not let it affect her too much. Although there's still an important discussion to have about how out of touch she is and just why she felt the need to bring the whole thing up in the first place. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think that it was Gabrielle's idea to split everything equally? And do you think that it was right for her to bring up her finances and her anxiety around it? Or do you think it was just out of touch and unaware? Let me know in the comments below.